year anniversary show!
Woohoo!
We did it!
We did it for a fucking year.
A whole fucking year.
That is amazing.
Gina holes
out,
tits up.
Cheers. Boom. We're cheersing White Claw today. Fuck, Burns. We did it? What the fuck?
It doesn't feel like a year.
Yeah, no, it really, really does not feel like a year. I've thought that several times because when you say, oh, we've been doing this for a year sounds like a decade. What? I just said a year sounds like a decade. That's a different measurement of time.
10 years.
Yeah. Anyway, it was great. It was so much fucking fun.
I have to say, well, I'm gonna cry.
Oh,
I already feel it.
Let's bring the tears, bitch.
This has been one of the best experiences of my life.
Me too.
And surprisingly so. Not that I thought it was gonna suck, but you know what I mean? It has been beyond my wildest dreams so far.
I would agree with that.
The amount of cool things that have happened, the amount of cool people that have entered our lives, like just interacting with people on social media and things like that, and getting to like talk to our listeners and like on Patreon and things. Everyone is just so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I'm really
rooting
happy.
For us.
Yeah. And I'm really happy that we attract like really awesome listeners.
Yeah. I mean,
that makes me really happy.
Yeah. And I think it makes it sustainable.
Yeah.
For another year.
And the people that we've met in the industry that have been nothing but supportive, and some of whom have become real life friends.
Yeah.
Which is so unexpected.
Especially like for those of you that don't live in Los Angeles and like aren't necessarily immersed in the culture of show business. So many people are in show business out here. So many people are just trying to make it. And what that can translate into is sort of competition and sort of surface level relationships, depending upon what you can give to each other, that kind of thing. And so I think I don't want to speak for you, but I didn't realize how jaded I was until I started doing this podcast and was so pleasantly surprised by the people that we were making connections with in like an actual way, because that's not a common experience in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And it's fucking awesome. And I get to talk to my best friend.
I know. I've got to spend more time with Gettrin in this year than I probably have in a really long time since we lived together.
Yeah,
probably.
pretty much since we lived together. Like it feels a little like we live together.
Right?
Now.
Which is weird since we live so far. And that's made me really happy.
I know, me too. It's wonderful. So we
just want to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We wouldn't have this if it wasn't for you guys.
People listening.
Listening to us.
I mean, we'd still probably talk into some microphones for our own fucking selves.
And then listen to it in our own cars, laughing at the previous conversation.
Laughing at our own jokes.
Who are we kidding? We do that anyway.
But I don't think we would have kept going.
No.
No. It hasn't turned into what it has. And so we're really excited, I don't know, to see where it's gone in 1 year. And then I'm really excited to see where it goes from here.
Yeah.
It's like nice to have check-ins like this to kind of look back and be like, wow, this has been fucking amazing.
You're like a really great podcaster.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. And like, isn't that weird that we like didn't know this time last year if we could podcast at all?
No.
Like we could have been complete
didn't know what it was.
And utter shitstorms. Total geostorms. And we're just, making it happen.
We are. So happy anniversary, Kat.
Happy anniversary, Burnsy. Yeah. So we are going to play for you the recording of our live show. We did a live show for a live audience.
It was our first one.
Following Midsummer Scream. Packed house And it was fucking amazing. I mean, that's where Kim and I came from, is performing live and feeding off the crowd and
The theater.
The theater, spelled TRE at the end, because that's
Please
how
and thank you.
Yeah, geez, we're professional. And what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, but like any first time doing something, we did have some technical difficulties. So in a moment or two, when we start the recording for the show, you're going to feel like you're coming in mid-sentence. That's because you are. So Kim is going to tell you a little bit about what you missed. And it was just a few moments, so you didn't miss any content. We just want to catch you up in the recording.
So what had happened was we walk in. The crowd goes wild.
Insane.
Rah, rah. Standing O's. O faces all around.
Oh, faces. So many orgasms. The crowd just orgasmed everywhere.
It was a full house, which is actually true.
Yeah.
We're very grateful for everyone coming and supporting. And we talked a little. We made some jokes. We were fucking hilarious, obviously.
So funny.
Just like we do, you know?
And humble.
The huge. And we decided for the live show, we were going to do an episode from Tales from the Crypt.
Yep.
So we each prepared one. Kept prepared episode 1. I prepared episode 2.
Yep.
And we had a battle to the death to decide who would tell their tale.
So one of us
From
is
the crypt.
talking to you from the crypt right now.
One of us is a ghost host.
One of us is a ghost host, and you won't know who until a few seconds from now.
What?
I just had a stroke. It's fine.
So the way we decided was a little rock, paper, scissors action, except the KK version.
Which is
Bat,
Axe,
axe, burp,
burp,
smap. So a bat is the rock. An axe is scissors. And burp, smap is paper.
Which, coincidentally, is also the first year anniversary gift traditionally.
Happy paper.
Happy
I
burp
didn't even.
smap.
Oh
my god! Our 1-year anniversary gift is burp smap paper.
God. I
That's
don't even
really
know if I can handle that.
Oh my god.
I'm fucking overwhelmed with that information right now.
That's really special. So we knew how to play rock, paper, scissors.
I didn't even prepare a burp smap for you.
I didn't prepare burps.
How rude.
You know what? Your burp smap lives in my heart always.
Thank you. You too.
So we prepared a conversion chart, which we will post on our social media. Despite our very clear conversion chart, we still required help from the audience to help us.
But they were there.
Yeah.
Our Sammies got us.
Yeah.
We know our Sammies got us.
So
we did a little 1, 2, 3.
And
I
I
threw
a bat. Yeah, I threw a bat.
I threw a burp smap.
Right. So
I won.
paper beats rock. Burp snap beats bat.
Beats bat.
So
I just made sounds. For 1 minute. Burp snap beats bat.
Yeah.
That's our new vocal warm up.
Yeah. Burp snap beats bat. Burp snap beats bat.
I won, and I decided to listen to Ketra and tell me episode 1 of Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah. So you're coming in on the sentence where I'm about to tell her the episode, and what I am telling her is that she will obviously have to try to stay alive in the traditional sense of remaining corporeal, but she will also have to stay alive in a spiritual sense, and that is the sentence on which you are coming in.
And so we just also want to say thank you so much to all of our sponsors. Is that
Friends?
the word?
I think it's
Friends?
sponsors.
I don't know.
I think it's sponsors.
Of our live show. Just amazing fucking people and businesses in our life that fucking gave us so much for the live show. So Fangoria gave us a shit ton of fucking like swaggy McSwaggersons.
Yeah.
Dread
gave
/ Epic Pictures gave us
so many
swag-a-lag-a
DVDs.
ding dong.
Yeah, so many t-shirts.
So we were able to give out t-shirts, posters, stickers, koozies, a box set, DVDs.
Yeah, just crazy
like,
so
so
shit.
much.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Cartwheel Arts, which has a paranormal tour,
which is
gave us tickets to that.
So fun. Look up their tours. They are so amazing.
Our
and
friend
they're hosted
Hadley
by
tours
Hadley.
a lot of them.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Tours a lot of them? Hosts
Tours-
a lot of them.
Leads.
Guides.
Leads. Guides.
Tour
a lot.
guides.
Tour guides. Tour guide leads.
We did it. And Rated R Speakeasy gave us some tickets too. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And then Steady Brewing, which is a local Long Beach brewery who is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And has some amazing beers that we like just hung out in all day and drank all of them.
Yep.
Gave us fucking beer to give out.
Just literally just
fucking
gave us beer.
Like
a poury
like
tap thing with like a
setup,
cool,
like a real thing.
Yeah,
we'll
like
post pictures.
Yeah, it was so.
We'll post
great.
pictures of all of it, and then big thanks to Pulp Fiction Books and Comics in Long Beach and Culver City, who let us use their space.
Yeah, like what the fuck, guys? It was great. So
they're amazing. They were all amazing.
We're gonna do more of them. So now that we know that we like doing them, feel free to book us.
Yes.
Whenever and wherever you
Invite
would
us
like.
to your town.
Yeah.
Where should we go?
It was fucking. I mean, let's just go all over the
Where
fucking
should
place.
we go?
Sammies.
Tell us.
So on that note, enjoy our live show.
Enjoy the show.
Stay alive.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Oh, come on, you know I don't watch that shit.
Why not? Too scared?
No, it's just what's the point? They're all the same. Some stupid killer stalking some big-breasted girl who can't act, who's always running up the stairs when she should be going out the front door. It's insulting.
So, we're going to have you try to stay alive in the traditional sense, but also stay alive in the spiritual sense. As in making sure that you are fulfilling your journey and your destiny and doing what you're meant to do in your life.
Right up my woo-woo alley.
Yes.
I really feel that in my bones.
Right up my woo. That sounded dirty for some reason. Right up my woo-woo alley.
It felt good to me.
Can
I
you,
don't know.
I know. Can you keep it together? Okay. Obviously, I knew very few names, so we will start with Dead or Alive. And the first Dead or Alive is Naughty Greg Kinnear.
Ooh, alive.
Okay.
And in my pants.
Correct. Hence, naughty. Yeah.
It's my journey.
It's your journey. Jail boss.
Dead.
Bartender.
Dead.
Ledbetter. Charlie.
Alive? I have no idea what Ledbetter means, though.
It's just his last name. His last name is
I
just
thought it was like a description of his job, and I was like, what the fuck is a Ledbetter?
No, his name is just Charlie Ledbetter. And so, wait, what is he?
Alive.
Alive. Okay.
Just betting on lead every day.
James Flood, which is also his name. I'm not asking you to tell me if a flood remains alive.
Alive.
Okay. Mr. Karn.
Dead.
Mrs. Karn.
Alive.
Queen Bitch.
Alive.
Bitch, you know. Mm-hmm. Okay. Spoiler alert, you did horribly on that, as you always do.
Fucking A. I'm so bad at that.
I mean, you'd think just in terms of probability you would get more right than you do, but you defy all odds, Burns. Okay. Here we go. Tales from the Crypt, Episode 1. The Man Who Was Death.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. So we start with our Crypt Keeper, who gives us a little introduction. And we actually saw a panel with the Crypt Keeper today.
We did.
So I was going to try to do his voice, but now I know how poorly I was doing his voice, so I don't... Do it!
Poor little fellas. When I think of their childhood, all those cute little maggots. Our story is about a man with nobler ambitions. He likes to kill human pests, and he does it in front of an audience.
Ooh, watch out.
Now that's entertainment.
Nailed it.
I'm fucking hired, you guys. All right. We open with a voiceover happening over a man in a jail cell looking scared. This here is Charlie Ledbetter, Charlie's gonna die in a few minutes. Charlie's out.
Damn it.
Voiceover continues, and he tells us that he's in jail for shooting his boss, he'd worked for 7 years, and he was passed over for a raise, and he killed his boss and then killed the secretary too by accident. So I'm like, Charlie, please, like, calm down. Just get another job, man. Okay. So now we see who was talking, who was doing the voiceover, and it's this kind of hot Southern Greg Kinnear type, but like naughtier.
Ooh.
Hence, naughty Greg Kinnear.
Yes.
Who will hear
He's talking.
He's talking. He's like the voiceover. Yeah, he's like the narrator of this story, basically.
Great.
And he will heretofore be referred to as NGK. Naughty Greg Kinnear. Got it? Cool. Moving on. So Ledbetter looks like really, really fucking sad, and it bummed me out. Like, I just like my criminals to look like mean
and angry.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like dealing with the empathy that I have for someone who's about to die. So he was just a little too sweet looking for me, and I wasn't here for it. Yeah. So NGK says he's thinking about the rubber diaper they gave him to wear, wondering if he'll crap all over himself when he gets juiced.
Do they really give rubber diapers?
Do they? Do they?
Post-mortem that, yes?
Of course,
Hadley knows.
Of course she does. And I was kind of like, I'm really nervous for this show. Like, maybe I need a rubber diaper right now. I'm like so fucking nervous.
Did we forget our rubber diapers?
Okay.
God, I thought I had everything.
Okay. So now they're leading Ledbetter down the hallway, and I was just like so fucking sad. Like, I just needed him to be like, I'm mean. Remember, I killed lots of people. But he was just like crying and like pathetic, and it made me so sad. And he keeps saying like, just wait for the governor to call. Wait for the governor to call, because like I guess if the governor calls to save you. Okay, great.
Just like the superhero, sweet baby angel governor.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That saves your soul.
Right, exactly. So he's like, I've been here 12 years and the governor ain't called yet. This is what NGK says. And I was like, oof, sounds like dating in my 20s. Just waiting for the phone call. Not from the governor, from like any boy.
I was like, what? Oh.
I wasn't like dating the governor.
You mean in high school for you then?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even, boys didn't even have my number in high school. They were like, I'm sorry, what are you? I'm not clear about this. Okay, so here are some common misconceptions about electrocutions that NGK told us about.
Do tell.
Yeah, so we're going to have a little lesson. There is no black blood that comes out of your mouth. I guess people think that, like, black blood oozes out of your mouth. I don't know a ton about electrocutions, but apparently that's not a thing. Your eyeballs don't pop out. Bummer. There's no foaming at the mouth. Yes to shitting oneself. Hence the rubber diapers. Yeah. Yes to smoking heads.
Smoking heads.
I got it.
Where
did you think?
I don't
that
even
was
know. I was like,
no. Yeah, they can't. Yeah, once they're dead, they can't smoke anymore. It's just okay. Yes to electrocution being the cleanest way to kill someone.
Really?
I get, but then I'm also like, but you just talked about them shitting themselves. Do you know what I'm saying?
What's it called? An injection?
An injection.
What's that called?
An injection, a lethal
What's it called?
injection.
Lethal.
Hadley, can you just come up here and be our Google for this show? I guess because okay.
Can you be our Google on every show? Just sit next to us.
Yeah. So Ledbetter is still yelling about the governor calling, but he's not going to call. So then naughty Greg Kinnear is like strapping Charlie into his like little harness, like his little seat.
So naughty Greg Kinnear is the executioner.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's like, knock it off, Charlie. You killed somebody. Now you're going to do the hot squat? What? That's just what he said. You're going to do the hot squat. So I would like, what? I can't even make a joke about that because I just don't understand what he's saying. So now naughty Greg Kinnear also tells us that he always looks them in the eye when he kills them. When he fries them.
Oh, my.
I mean, it's respectful. Like, it's creepy, but it's respectful. You know what I mean? Like, he's just like, I'm not going to look away. It's kind of like Sean Bean's character in Game of Thrones, where it's like if you sentence someone, you gotta do the beheading.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm a kill ya.
Or he's a serial killer, and he's like, this is just the way I get to get me Gettins. I don't know how I have a podcast because words don't come easily to me.
That's how I get me Gettins. If anyone missed that, that's how I get me Gettins. Hashtag get me Gettins.
I'm just panicking every time a word is supposed to come out of my mouth.
Where's your rubber diaper? Okay, so all right, so now Naughty Greg Kinnear is like, okay, Mr. Ledbetter, you're all ready for your Regulation 2 jolts that the state requires. And he's sobbing, and I'm sobbing with him. It's just so sad. And then we see a shot of a red phone not ringing, which also reminded me of all of the times that I was dating before I met my husband. And then a priest is like priesting, and then he's like, cooked! They say the electric current's so fast that the brain gets cooked just as soon as the switch is thrown. The prisoner never feels a thing, which is nice that he doesn't feel anything. I'd hate to think that was true.
Oh, my.
NGK, like, chill.
NGK.
He's so here for it. And then it's second jolt, so, like, just make sure he's super dead.
He might be too naughty for me. I thought he was sexy naughty, and now I'm like, ooh.
He's not. Spoiler alert. He's not. Okay, so now we have jazzy music on the streets of the city. And he's, like, standing on a bridge over a highway, like, talking to the camera. And we're going to learn a little bit about who our friend is. His name is Niles Talbot, but he'd already been solidified in my notes as Naughty Greg Kinnear, so, like, that I can't switch it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm okay with that.
I've been the executioner in this state for the last 12 years. Electrocution. He was an electrician who got a job at the prison taking care of the generators, and they were like, you got spunk. You're promoted to killing people.
You're good at the electric.
Yeah.
We've got a chair.
Yeah.
Come use it.
Yeah. And so then he moved on up to the chair, and he's like, I like electricity. It's dependable. You can trust it.
What?
Disagree. I like anything
that
electric.
shit goes out all the time.
I know. Okay. So now we cut to NGK is in a diner, and he's watching a newscaster on the television. And the newscaster is like, legislatures prepared to vote whether or not to rescind the death penalty in this state only a few hours after the execution of Charlie Ledbetter. And I'm just like, Ledbetter's ghost is like, what the fuck? Like, God damn it. So NGK looks personally
He's
offended.
like, no.
Like, he's so bummed about it.
Of course.
And now we cut to the jail
This is how
boss.
he gets his Gettins.
It's just how he gets his Gettins.
How am I supposed to get my
How's he
Gettins
going to get his Gettins? So now we cut to the jail boss's office, and old NGK is getting let go. And NGK is like, I was hoping I'd get my...
bode well.
It doesn't. So he's like, I was hoping I'd get my old job back. And he's like, you still need someone to look after the generators at the powerhouse. And the jail boss is like, nah, dude, you just spent 12 years, like, killing everyone here. So, like, the people that are still here, like, aren't really into you that much. So, bye.
Valid.
See ya. And he's like, but you... This was, like, a low blow. The jail boss is like, we already have someone in your job. You remember him. You trained him.
Ooh.
Ouch, dude. So now NGK... tries to get a job doing something else. And the jail boss is like, oh, that's when he says all the prisoners hate you. Because he's like, so first he's, yeah, okay, so all the prisoners hate you. So he can't get a job. He's out of a job. Ms. Burns.
Yes.
What does he do? And what do you decide to do with your life?
And I want to stay on my journey.
You want to stay spiritually alive.
Spiritually alive. Ooh, okay. And I'm NGK.
You're NGK.
Okay. He is going to electrocute, kill the jail boss because that is his calling. And I'm NGK.
You are NGK. So, like, you're going to need to, like, you need to go on his spiritual journey. You need to fulfill NGK's spiritual destiny.
Okay. Okay.
Burns, we can't edit the amount of time it takes you to think. Like, these people are, like, actually sitting here. So you're going to need to pick it up.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do.
Get your Gettins.
I'm going to go on Craigslist. Oh. And I'm going to... Okay. And I'm going to find... like a underground like dungeony thing. You know what I'm talking about, like the S&M kind of
Craigslist
things.
underground dungeon.
And I'm gonna become an electric S&M person. Oh, yeah, right.
Wow. That's a point for you.
Oh, thank you.
Point for you.
Thank you. Nice with an applause.
That is not what NGK decides to do.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what NGK decides to do. So, he's sitting in a bar, super pissed, obviously. And he's talking to the bartender. You're going to find out what he's going to do. He's going to have a conversation with the bartender first, but then you'll find out. So, he says, one thing a man needs is a friend. Someone to talk to when you're feeling down and out. I suppose that's why they invented bars.
True.
You can nurse a drink, think things over, have a little chat. All of a sudden, things ain't as bad as they seem. Okay, so NGK, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about this. He's like, okay, most barroom conversations is either about baseball, football, boxing, or pussy. And I'm like, we talk about lots of other things. I mean, we talk about a ton of pussy. But
and
like, we
dick, bro.
Right.
What about that dick?
Dick talk.
Excuse me.
Join us for our other podcast, Dick Talk. And so the bartender is like, this one's on me, Mr. Talbot. Niles, NGK. This one's on me, NGK. It's goddamn criminal. I can't believe those chicken shit politicians really did it after all those years of service. They canned ya. So then they start talking about how they should not only still execute people, but also televise executions for the prisoners to watch their friends be murdered, but also somehow all of America would want to watch, which led to Geraldo Rivera should host / be the executioner on the show. That, guys, I didn't write this. This is just what I'm telling you he said. Geraldo Rivera should be the executioner on an execution show for America.
Yeah, I mean, you lost me until Geraldo Rivera was
Right,
involved, and
right,
I was
right.
like, all right, no,
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
I got you.
So now we're on the street being a narrator again. NGK is telling us what's up. And he's like, it's all a big food chain. We eat shit and shit eats us. They can me from my job because they're afraid of me. No, I don't think that's it. But he says they're afraid of death. They don't see it's all around them. You eat it, you drink it, you breathe it, you fuck it. True. I'm sorry? Why are you fucking death, you perv? So he's just getting his gettins. So then he spends some time being super judgmental about some junkies. Not what I'm calling them, it's what NGK is calling them. But then he also respects them because of their proximity to drugs, which equal death, but also calls them pieces of shit, but also good job hanging out with death, but also, like, he just has a lot of conflicting feelings about junkies. So now we're in a courtroom.
Okay.
A judge rules that this James Flood dude murdered someone, but also someone misspelled something on the warrant, and so now he's free.
The fuck?
Right.
Does that happen? Hadley?
If somebody like misspells something on like a warrant or whatever, like can a technicality like that just be like, you didn't murder anyone anymore?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that weird shit like that does happen with like a minor thing, but they just find something else to try.
Like a misspelling.
Okay, so can somebody call like the writers of Tales from the Crypt and let them know that they got this wrong?
From
I just think
1989.
Hadley, can you take care of that?
Yeah.
Great, thank you. Okay, so what is happening? Okay, so then the murdered dude's sister yells at James Flood in the courtroom, and James Flood proceeds to shove her and also call her brother the F word. Which I was like, okay, this is how I like my criminals. Like, legit bad. I have no conflicting feelings. Let's fucking kill this guy. So I'm here for James Flood. I'm all about killing him. Okay. So NGK is in the courtroom and watching the whole thing. Cut to NGK in a jailhouse. No. A bike shop? No. A warehouse. I am unclear.
What?
I learned later it's some sort of
Bike shop, warehouse, jail cell?
warehouse. Yeah, kind of. And he's also wearing a wife respecter and a fedora.
Oh.
For those of you that don't know what a wife respecter is, we refuse to call the white tank tops that men wear wife beaters because what the fuck? So now they're wife respecters, and I expect all of you to change your vocabulary accordingly.
Enjoy.
We don't have another name for fedoras. You can continue to call them fedoras.
Or just burn them all and
Yeah. So NGK is in there like talking to us and like just being all like menacing and naughty, and he's like, I got nothing special against bikers. And he's like, yeah, I don't think the issue is that he's a biker. I think the issue is that he murdered people.
a bicycler or a motorcycler
No.
biker.
Like a motorbiker.
Motorbiker.
Yeah, like
Okay.
like a biker. Like that's
When you said bike shop, I thought you were like speedo.
no,
like, fucking
you know what?
biking.
You're right. That's on me. I was unclear. It's not a cyclist shop. It
Thank
is
you.
a James Flood
I need
is
to know.
like a real stereotypical criminal. Nothing against bikers. I'm just reading what Tales from the Crypt writers wrote. I'm not saying all bikers are criminals, okay? I'm really not. Please don't at me. So
Just cyclists.
just
Watch out for them.
Now cyclists, they're fucking crazy. So NGK is like, but this biker, Jimmy Flood, now he went way out of line and he ought to pay.
Yeah.
Burns.
What?
Spiritual journey, stay alive.
Okay.
You're NGK.
Okay.
How you gonna kill this motherfucker and make it look like an accident?
Oh.
So he's not killing the jail boss. He's killing people that should have been executed.
Okay. Good for him. Spiritual journey.
Right.
Right. Okay.
So like,
He's trying to-
okay. So I'll give you this clue. NGK is super into electricity. I know
hate
she
your
hates my
clues.
clues.
They always fucking make it harder.
Well, but no, but
They, like, trick me.
I'm not asking you to tell me what NGK does because there's no fucking way that you would guess this very specific thing. I want to know if the way you would decide to kill Jimmy Flood would like fulfill your spiritual journey. So you have the freedom to kill Jimmy Flood all on your own with no notes from me. I mean, I'll probably have notes, but go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to. Okay. I feel like electrocution is important in my journey.
It is. You're really into it.
It just really gets me Gettins. just gotta keep doing it. So I'm gonna somehow incapacitate him. I'm gonna break into his home
Okay.
with him there with a gun. Hold
okay.
him up at gunpoint, but stab him with that needle that makes him pass out. And then, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that needle that makes you pass out. Yeah. They sell them at Rite Aid. Yeah.
At any cycle
Any
warehouse
cycle
jail
shop.
cell.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put him in a bathtub of water.
Oh.
And I'm going to drop a fucking toaster or some shit in there. And
Drop
I'm
a
going to like dance
toaster.
around him and be like, Journey, thank you.
Oh my gosh. I think it's very obvious that she completed her spiritual journey. For sure.
There's one thing I know in life, it's how to complete my spiritual journey.
Oh my God. Okay. So this is why I didn't ask you what he does because like it's kind of unclear. Basically, we see him like take two wires and he like sparks them menacingly at the camera, like electricity. And then we see a shot of a biker biking down the street. Not a cyclist, a motorbiker. It's Jimmy Flood. And he turns off the bike and he walks up to this like padlocked gate and he like goes to like stick his key in the padlock and so that's why I'm like I don't know, I'm not like an electrician, like I don't know what he did or like where he was, but he was just like electricity, you're electrocuted, goodbye. Got it? And he made it look like an accident.
That was a good one.
Yeah. So now we're back at the bar and we're watching the newscaster again, and NGK is watching the newscaster say, authorities believe a short circuit may have been responsible for the freak accident which claimed the life of alleged murderer Jimmy Flood. And so we're back in the bar. NGK and the bartender are talking, and they're talking about how God makes assholes, and they both are very happy this fellow is dead, and now NGK seems smugly, secretly proud of himself. They have a lot of weird conversations at this bar. Like, I don't really like the bartender. He's a little racist. Like, it's just... I just cut all that out. I was like, no. Goodbye. Bye. So now we're back at a different courtroom with a different judge. And
I see a pattern.
Do you know who else is in that courtroom?
Here. NGK.
Yeah. So it's a couple, and they've been found not guilty. No technicality, no typo on the warrant, just not fucking guilty, okay? And it's a villain guy that we've seen before. He like plays lots of villains, especially in like the late 80s, 90s. Guys, I'm not going to have a name for you or anything that he's been in. I'm just going to tell you he looked familiar to me. We're not that kind of podcast with information to give you. So then the couple like makes out in the courtroom. Like, yeah, we're not guilty. What? Yeah, like they were just rubbing in everyone's face. And then guess who's sitting there? NGK. So, cut to NGK on the streets. And he says, this fellow Carney decides to unload his wife in favor of this little hot ski that he had on the side, allegedly. But his old lady had all the loot in her name, so he figured that divorce wasn't quite good enough. Allegedly. Again, they were found not guilty.
I don't know, but I'm kind of on NGK's side.
Well, I mean, he did look like a dick. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's like,
I think
technically he's
it.
not guilty, but like, he looked like a dick.
I think they did it.
So he's like,
In my journey, they did it.
Oh, okay. Right. So he's like, I know where his head is at, right down between his legs.
Oh.
He was referring to the head of his penis.
Thank you.
In case that was unclear. So now we cut to a lady in the shower. Gratuitous, does not add to the plot. Little side boob, nice butt. Because it's the 1989s.
Right.
The 1989. It's the 1989s. And then we see villain dude pouring some wine, and they're heading out into their fancy hot tub. Then we see some big boots coming around the corner, and there's steam, and they're making out in the tub, and here comes NGK standing over them in their tub jacuzzi. Burns.
What?
Actual stay alive, not spiritual journey stay alive. You are one of the people in the tub.
Fuck. I was really getting into my NGK journey.
Don't worry, we're going to get back to it, baby. It's okay. So, what do you do, and what does the couple do? You want to stay alive. There is someone who just broke in. You're like trying to
Does he have stuff? He's just like a dude walking into our home.
He's a dude that like, I mean, I don't know how many like stranger dudes walk into your home, but it would be like alarming to me. Like I'd be like, you seem menacing.
Yeah, I'm saying, does he have a gun pointed at my face? Does he have a knife? Does he have a toaster in his hand? I don't know.
He has menace.
Okay. Fucking A. Okay. Well, I'm going to fucking... Okay. I'm gonna... God damn it! This is too much pressure.
I know. You guys, literally, Eric cuts out like tens of dozens of minutes of Kim just thinking at me. And that's what's edited out.
I'm gonna stay alive. Okay, in my hot tub? And where's my hot tub?
In the ground of your home?
But like outside?
No, it's an inside hot tub. I'm sorry.
It's in a backyard?
No, it's like in your home.
It is inside.
Yes, it's inside.
I thought you were joking.
No,
I didn't know I was joking. I'm a rich bitch.
You are a rich bitch.
Right, well, then I'm going to fucking press my fucking rich alarm button and like call the police. My Batman button.
You have a Batman button in your
I'm rich
tub?
as fuck.
Oh.
And then
Okay.
I'm going to run to my secured room. You know, what's my...
Oh, you have a bunker in your rich bitch home?
Yes, what's that called? The safe room!
Safe room.
So great! I
awesome.
love having people help me with my
great.
words.
This is great. Okay, so
Safe room.
She's gonna hit her panic button and
then go
her
to my safe room.
Okay,
100%.
all right. Okay, bitch, what do they do?
Oh,
you're not done.
Fucking goddamn it! They get out of the hot tub, and then they are like, and then they say, sir, what are you they're like, what the fuck are you doing here, sir?
She just calls him sir a lot. I'm going to respect him out of my house.
No. Okay, and then I'm gonna call the police.
Okay. All right.
They are, I mean.
They are, yeah.
I'm in my panic room.
1 point for you.
Thank you.
These motherfuckers are like, I have money. Get out of here. They don't get out of their hot tub, which I'm like, please stand and leave your hot tub. They're just like, my wallet's in my pants. I have all the money. That's clearly what you want. And so they offer money from their purse and pants. NGK says, he isn't here for the money, but is instead sentencing them to death. Right. So the lady says, it was all Ted's idea.
Of course it was.
Bitch threw him under the bus real quick. Mm-hmm. And the dude's like, shut up. You've got to believe me. Kim, spiritual journey.
Okay.
What do you do to kill these motherfuckers?
I fucking throw the toaster in again, or whatever electronic is nearby. Light, lamp.
Okay, so
there
you
lamp?
brought, you have
If we're in Long Beach, there's definitely not a lamp.
There's not a lamp. There are no fucking
no
lamps
lamps or towels in Long Beach.
No, it's not. You guys don't do
At least in our
lamps and
hotels
towels.
and Airbnbs.
But I am learning that you have a portable toaster that you carry with you everywhere.
It seems that way.
Okay. All right. So, portable toaster. I was going to say no guns allowed, but you get it. You get him.
Yeah.
Portable toaster wins. So, here's again why I didn't ask you what he does, because I'm just going to read you exactly what I wrote happens.
Okay.
Remote controls the hot tub to boil? Question mark. Throws electronic in the tub to electrocute them? Question mark.
Right.
Yeah, but it's like, it looks like a remote control.
What was it?
It's like the camera, like he's holding it and the camera is like right here. So I'm like,
Right.
what are you doing though? Like, is that a toaster? I don't know. It may have been a portable toaster. I'm unclear. But all I know is the jacuzzi starts boiling menacingly and then they're dead. So he boiled them, I guess.
Great. I love it.
Yeah. So now
Feels
NGK walks into a strip club.
He's just fucking feeling good. And he's like, on my journey.
Boobs.
It's like when I went to Bali.
Yeah. Lots of Kim in the Balinese strip clubs all over the place. Boobs everywhere because it's the 1989s.
Electricity everywhere.
Yeah. I'm going to read you the majority of a speech he makes about women.
Oh, fun.
Because I'm super excited to make you so mad. This is verbatim how people were talking about women in the 1989s. Okay. So, I never had no problem with women. If I wanted one, I just went out and got her. Easy peasy.
Sure you did.
They just want you to love them, is all. I mean, yes.
You're not wrong.
That would be great. It's easy to be successful with dames. Just don't fall in love and you're okay. You fall in love, they'll kill you. They can't stand you no more. They either dump you and move on, or if they let you hang around, they'll cut your balls off. So here's what I want to know.
Yes.
Who is he dating? Also, #therapy. I feel like he is working through a lot of stuff and a lot of anger towards women, and I would like to recommend some therapy for this gentleman.
#therapy for sure.
So he goes on. Now, as far as strategies for getting into their panties, that's easy too. The old rule, you treat whores like queens and queens like whores. Then you got no problem.
Fuck you.
Cut to Kim and Ketrin in their 20s falling for this every time.
Oh, damn it.
So, look there. You got the queen bitch herself. Cut to a stripper dancing in a cage over the bar. And she's looking, she's like looking queenly and bitchy. I loved it. I was here for her.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. And he
She's a
says,
queen bee.
I got just what the doctor ordered for you.
I'm sure you do.
You might have fooled that jury, but you didn't fool me none. And I'm like, did she cut someone's balls off? Did
Wait,
she?
who is she?
She's just some queen bitch in the strip club. And I'm like, he's working
This
for
is like a
something
courtroom
here.
scene we didn't see.
This is a courtroom scene we didn't see, or like a courtroom scene in his head. Like, I feel like he's got like a personal vendetta against this bitch.
Okay.
Because no, we did not see a courtroom. She's just up there living her best life, and
Okay.
he's real mad about it. So, I wonder how you're gonna dance when I put 10,000 volts through your ass. I don't know. Probably not well. So then he gives us like a scary, kind of hot. Fuck, sorry. Cut to NGK standing in the sound booth electrical place of the club. I don't know, just like lots of
With the
buttons,
buttons?
and things.
Yeah. I'm with you.
And a couple of minutes, we'll have ourselves one dead little go-go dancer. Okay. Spiritual journey.
Yes.
And I'm really going to need you to put yourself there because he was just a real dick to women for 20 minutes. So
Right.
how you going to kill her? And how does he do it?
And I'm in the button booth.
You're in the button booth. And she is suspended in a metal cage over the people.
Okay. Fucking A.
And
Okay.
you have access to all the buttons.
All the buttons.
Yeah. And like all of the things like connected to those buttons
Okay.
that are electrical.
She's suspended? Like how high?
Like up there. Like
Okay.
Like if the bottom of her cage would be like the ceiling.
Okay. I'm going to make the buttons drop her cage onto like a big light and then electrocute her.
I can
Okay.
tell that you're not familiar with button booths because I don't know that would work. I like
Because
your,
it moves the cage up and down, and I'm going to be like,
I
drop
see. Okay, how are you going to get the light underneath of her?
with the buttons.
The buttons don't move the lights. That requires humans. Buttons don't do that. No, bitch, you already answered. You can't.
All right. And
So
then
was that
do
how
I have
you're going to
guess
kill
it?
her?
Yeah. And then do I have to guess him too?
Yeah.
Great.
What's he going to make those buttons do?
Okay. Oh, he's going to turn all of them up as high as possible.
Okay.
And
Button her to death.
and they're going to make the lights really hot and the electricity on high. And then, electrocute the cage. He's going to electrocute the cage. Wait, I might do that too. We're doing it hand in hand.
No.
No. We're doing it hand in hand.
Okay, it's our first live show. I'll give you another one.
Thank you.
Okay, so you got
Electrocute
two.
the cage.
So he decides to wire some wires to the cage.
Yeah.
He'll push a button
Yes.
and electrocute it. But as he's doing this, he's getting real excited. Like he's like, oh my god, I'm so fucking excited to electrocute this bitch. Boner to the face. He's so stoked. And he's like flipping all these switches. Doesn't work. And he's like, what the hell? And we see some wires hanging from the ceiling connected to the cage, and they've been cut. In come the cops.
Oh.
Busted! NGK in handcuffs at the jail / police station. Cop jailer. I've got some good news for you, Mr. NGK. Since you are a staunch supporter of capital punishment, you'll be glad that the state legislature has just reinstated the death penalty.
Ooh.
Also, I don't think that's how legislation works. Like, we
that
just had,
happened
like,
real
2
quick.
days ago, they were like, no more death penalty. And then they were like, actually, we'll just do it again. It's fine. I think things take longer than that. So, cut to NGK being led to the chair. Just
Wow,
like
things move
Charlie
quick in this
led. Yeah, they do. He's like literally. I mean, it was like jail and like, okay, let's put him in the chair. So now he's the one screaming for the governor to call.
Governor.
Exactly. So you have seen this episode?
I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
He's British, right?
He's totes Brits.
Did that sound British?
Yeah, it sounded just like the Brits. So he's getting strapped into the chair, and I wrote, my, how the electrical current has reversed.
Boo. You can see yourself
Thanks. I will. Goodbye. His old boss comes to talk to him while he's in the chair, and he's like, NGK, I'm terribly sorry it's come to this. And NGK says, it's my job. If a man ain't good at his job, then what the hell is he good for? No one said you weren't good at your job, dude. They just said you can't do your job anymore. Like, nobody is, like, talking to you about, like, how good you are at killing people. They just said you can't do it as sanctioned by the state anymore. I just wanted to make that clear.
Look, and he's on a journey.
He is on a journey.
Don't interrupt his life journey.
I'm so sorry. So now he's being read his last Jesus rites, and he gets a jolt, and then a second jolt. Black. We hear his voice say, I didn't want no haircut. They said that was a mistake because my head might catch on fire from the electricity when they juice me. Cut to his dead, electrocuted face. I told him, don't worry. The governor's gonna call. He didn't. He didn't. Like, he never called.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert, he didn't call. Then we are back with our boyfriend, the Crypt Keeper, in his own electric chair.
God, what a revolting development! And what a switch for poor NGK. It just goes to show you what happens when you get too caught up in your work.
And then he juices himself.
Oh!
He's, like, into it.
Yeah. He's got his own journey.
Yeah,
he's getting his Gettins.
Yeah, he's getting his Gettins. Bonner to the face.
Don't worry, though. I'm sure he never knew what W-A-T-T hit him. So remember, boys and girls, safety first.
Juices himself again.
The end.
Yay. Okay.
Good job, Katrin.
Thank you. So I just had an idea.
What?
Why don't you do Oprah while I'm counting up your points?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
I said what I said. You get a cock. Okay.
We've got a little Oprah prize situation. There's going to be 3 stickers under some chairs. If you've got a sticker under your chair, it's a Kim and Kat Stay Alive sticker. Spoiler alert. If you've got a sticker, you can choose a T-shirt or a Blu-ray DVD from Fangoria or Dread.
Who's got the stickers?
It's stuck in the middle.
But it's like, did you make it like floppy a little
I
bit?
think I did. Oh, no.
Oh my God. Kim, what in the actual fuck? Now you've got everyone
only know
lifting
where
up
one
their fucking
is.
chairs.
Oh, I see one.
Yay!
I see 2. I see 3. Yay!
All right, so after the show, Oprah has some prizes you can choose for you at the end.
Shout out to Fangoria and Dread Presents. We have some Blu-ray DVDs and some T-shirts.
Yeah. So
Tell me my points.
I totally forgot. So you
The
got
fuck, bro.
7 out of 16.
What?
Kim, you got like no
Are you
dead or
fucking kidding me?
You got no dead or alives. You got 1 dead or alive. There were 8 dead or alives, and then there were 8 points for questions. You did great on the question.
I always do.
Yeah, but you
I was on my
really-
journey.
You really shit your rubber diaper on the dead or alives. Like really bad. Yeah. So I have a question.
Yeah.
I just was like so nervous for so long. I would really like to sit back and drink my beer. Is there any chance that you would tell me yours?
Oh, should I do mine now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. It is prepared. I may as well.
Yeah. I didn't want to make her do all that fucking work and then be like,
I mean, I'm just really on my journey, so this is going to be great.
all right, now I'm just gonna like really relax. I don't have to like hold any fucking papers.
So,
my life. All right.
I printed this up, which I've
Whoa.
literally never done before.
Normally it's her trying to read her own handwriting, which is its own
It's
kind
just
of
fucking
entertaining.
chicken scratch and a notebook. And I don't know if this is going to be better or worse because I feel more nervous about this. To be honest,
You can read it.
No, I don't know. Like, I write how I write, and it's
I hear you.
you know.
Eric, you're gonna want me to put this back in the stand, aren't you? I can feel it. Okay. I could hear the cord moving and okay. Oh, you have all your beverages?
Excuse me. I have
Great.
lots of beverages. Okay.
She always has no less than 5 beverages for every recording session.
It's good to stay hydrated. It's part of my journey. Please don't make fun of me.
I'm sorry, I'm a huge dick. All right.
This is Tales from the Crypt, episode 2. And all through the house. Ooh. Dead or alive? Mom.
Dead.
Stepdad / Joseph.
Dead.
Daughter / Carrie.
Dead.
Santa.
Alive.
Okay.
Oh.
That's it,
All right.
bitch.
All right.
Our pal, the Crypt Keeper,
Hey, bud.
in a Santa costume.
Aw, Merry Christmas.
And he's got a fucking, like, terrifying Santa mask on. And he's just, like, having a little holiday fun, you know? And he's like, oh, fuck. Should I try to do it, too? God damn it. It's not going to be good.
Let's hear it, bitch.
Twas the night. wait, I didn't practice. Twas the night before Christmas and all through the house. And then we start to hear chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And it's just a beautiful winter scene through a window. There's like a well outside that has a little top and there's snow on it with icicles hanging down.
Oh.
And we start to like kind of come in through the window and there's a little Christmas wreath and a Christmas tree and some cookies and candles.
So it's Easter?
There's a little Santa card left out from a little kid with cookies and milk. And there's like gifts and a fireplace burning. You know, they're in their hearth room.
Their hearth room,
if
I know.
you will.
I know what a hearth room is.
And next to the fireplace, we see a little hand pick up the fire poker. It's a lady in red. Lady in red.
You knew I was going to do that. Come on.
She walks behind a man on the couch reading Dickens. And he closes the book and he's like, God bless us, everyone, right? Something needs to be done about that fire. You have the poker? And she's standing behind him and she's like, yes. And he says, let me have it. What did she say? Standing behind him. What are you, deaf? Let me have it. Ooh! Stabs him in the head.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Stabs him in the head with the poker.
What a dick.
His face falls forward onto the coffee table with the poker stuck in it. She says, Merry Christmas, you son of a bitch.
Oh. Is this the fucking queen bitch stripper from the first episode? Shoot.
And then she tries to pull the poker out and she fucking struggles. And she just like keeps falling down and she's like, fuck it, god damn it.
Oh wait, I didn't know you were in this. That's cool.
Fuck you. Then she gets it out and she falls backwards.
Cool.
Also me. And then we hear, Mommy, where is he? And Carrie, the little daughter, comes down the stairs.
Oh no.
And she's like, not 5. She's 5 to 10.
Okay, 5 to 10. Got it. Not 10 to 35.
I don't think she's 10 to 35.
Okay.
She's like Santa. She likes like, Santa.
She's like Team Santa.
She's
Team Santa.
She's hardcore Team Santa.
Okay.
Which I think is like 5 to 10.
5 to 10, I would say so.
Yeah, okay. And the mom turns around and is like, Carrie, hi. And then she hides the poker behind her.
Sure.
And now dead dad is like just sitting up like on the couch.
Oh, like she
but like
Bernie
the poker. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
He's just weaking up Bernie's. Like, but all they can see is the back of his head.
Okay, got it.
And she's like, you're supposed to be in bed. Let's go upstairs. And like Carrie's like, but he's here. Santa, I saw him outside.
Oh.
And they're like, okay, let's just go back upstairs though.
Yeah.
And so Carrie says goodnight to Joseph, who's the dad apparently.
Father? Joseph is
Good
the
night,
dad.
Mary. Good night, Joseph. Good night, Jesus.
No, that wasn't even a joke. I thought she was like, good night.
No, she says goodnight, Joseph. Bernie,
She calls her
weekend at
dad
Bernie.
Joseph?
And then mom says, not even Santa could wake up your stepfather.
Stepfather, I got it.
Yeah.
So her stepfather is Jesus' dad. I got it.
Yes.
Totally
Yes. So they go upstairs and then they're talking in bed and see, this is weird. It's typed out words is weird. I wrote little girl hot.
What did you mean, though?
She's warm.
Could you, like, real quick redeem yourself? Kind of like your face is doing right now. Yeah.
She's very
She's warm. Okay.
She's warm. She's like, can you open the window, Mom? Because it's snowing outside and I need some coolness for my warm face. And she says, what do you want for Christmas, Mommy? And Mom says, I already got it, sweetheart.
Please don't talk to your daughter about that.
So cut to Mom making a phone call downstairs. She gets a voicemail, or I mean a message machine.
No, a voicemail is
And no, because it's a pickup phone. Okay, oh, this is gonna be fun. It's okay. And the message machine says, "Hey, it's the Vic Monster. I'm out partying. Leave your name, number, and measurements." Ew. Fucking barf.
That was the. Oh wait. Okay.
What?
She called that number.
That was the She
and called Vic.
She called Vic, and then she said, "Darling, it's done. It's all ours. The money, everything. Merry Christmas." As she's looking at a last will and testament of Jesus' dad.
Okay.
So then she goes back into the hearth room. She lifts up Jesus' dad head, and she puts a plastic bag over it and ties it with a red ribbon.
Overkill. Damn. Okay.
No, this is just to make it
look nice.
Blood intact.
Okay. Got it. I got it.
This is just to be clean.
Oh, okay.
Not to kill him anymore.
She should have electrocuted
him. He's already dead.
Okay.
And she does a little cheers to herself and a Happy New Year, she says.
Yep.
And then she says, "Gina holes out, tits up."
up.
And I was like, I don't know how she heard that in 1989. But then she starts dragging the body through the house. And, of course, she's struggling. And she's like, how many times
I mean,
have
she
I
couldn't even get
asked
the
you to-"
fucking poker out.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, I fucking asked you to lose weight. Come on.
Cool.
So we're
I think they had a problematic marriage.
Do you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do.
I don't know if they were happy.
No. Continue.
So she grabs a flashlight and a winter coat. She's going outside. We start to hear Christmas music playing on the radio. And as she's dragging the body outside, she doesn't really hear this part, but we hear the news start to tell the headlines.
Okay.
The headlines say, the police put out an APB for a male Caucasian murdered 4 women in the area.
Uh-oh.
He's an escaped patient from the Institute for the Criminally Insane.
Oh.
He's considered to be extremely dangerous. He's a heavyset man wearing a Santa costume. Please remain in home until further notice.
Which is going to be confusing because it's Christmas and lots of Santas.
So now, Mom is dragging Jesus' dad through the snow
Okay.
to the well that's outside.
Okay.
Which
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
discussed in the beginning.
Got
That
it.
has a little top with icicles and snow hanging from it.
Got it.
And she's just like, could have done a few sit-ups, could have gone to the gym.
This
Fucking
bitch.
Joseph. And then she kind of looks down the well and she's like, you ready for a nice plunge? Jesus is dead.
Oh. I am.
So she goes back over to the body that's laying in the snow. He grabbed her neck! No! He was dead alive! He's choking her!
She double-deaded him, though!
I know! And then there's a wood pile nearby with an axe that's stuck in it.
Oh, my.
And she's like reaching for it and she can't reach and she's reaching
no.
and reaching. Question number 1. She can't reach the axe. What does she do and what do you do?
Okay. I get that he's alive, but he can't be that alive. You know what I mean? He's not at his prime.
Good point.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to fucking headbutt this motherfucker to shock him off of my neck. And then I'm going to go get that axe and I'm going to decapitate him in the face. That's me.
Okay.
Headbutt, axe, decapitate.
He's currently one arm choking
Right,
you. What's
my
that called? Straight arm choking you right now.
No, but
Try to headbutt me. Try to headbutt me
Look,
right now. Try to headbutt me.
See, I broke your elbow.
Right. Okay. So elbow break first. then
Elbow break
headbutt.
first,
All right.
then headbutt.
Okay.
Then axe.
That changed things.
Okay. What does she do? It's snowy. She's being Heisman Trophy choked. Like this. Okay. And can't reach. Okay.
Is she standing or like how is she?
She's like kneeling. She can move her legs.
She can move her legs?
Yeah.
Okay, I think she's gonna fucking kick him in the face. Like whack-a-mole right in the head. to unstrangle herself, and then is also going to decapitate him in the head with the axe.
Okay.
Goodbye.
That's 1.5 points.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Cool.
I know. It was exciting.
But it
was just 1.5.
I'm like embarrassed by how excited I was just then.
I'm so sorry. If we could do halftings, I would have. Yeah, I gave it to you, and then she just steps on his throat.
Nice.
And then he lets go, and then he's dead again? Question mark.
Oh, she should have sealed the deal.
And then she looks down at him and says, "Now you're dead."
Correct.
So I guess he's dead. I don't know. That's
well, she didn't say "now you're dead" last time,
exactly.
so that's why.
Yeah. So then she hears a noise.
Hello?
And she says exactly that. Who's there? Hello? And on her door, there's like, bells hanging, and they start kind of jingling. And she turns and looks at them, and then she turns back around. Psycho Santa's standing behind her. Fuck. She screams.
I'm busy.
And then he swings that axe at her, but he misses. And then she is like, "Ah!
Right.
Ah!" And then she goes to the tall wood pile, and she leans against that. And then he swings the axe again, but he misses again.
Okay.
Don't worry. He misses again. And then she's like, "Ah! Ah!" And then she falls, and she's standing up against the well now. Okay. And then he swings again, and he misses. But she gets up, and she grabs the axe. Ooh. So now they're both grabbing the axe.
I really like this bitch.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. And then she's like, they're all like struggly against the snowy well.
Sure.
But the point of the axe is like at her face. I just hit the mic with my tooth. And then they're struggle. And she's like, no.
She's a fighter.
So, question number 2. What does she do, and what do you do?
Fuck, I'm up against a well.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. And, like, he's bigger. I mean, like, I cannot physically overpower him.
And he's got crazy eyes.
No, I know what I'm doing. Because no dude is too big to not get kneed in the balls. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to knee this motherfucker in the balls. Oh, we're doing this hand in hand, by the way. We're both going to knee him in the balls. He's going to be like, I'm a dick. And then he's going to drop the axe, and I'm going to decapitate his head and also throw him down the well. And then I'm going to call up the news and be like, y'all remember that serial killer? Bitch took care of shit. And point them down to the well and be like, that's the guy. I decapitated him.
That's what you're doing?
We're both doing it together. That exact scenario.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm giving you 2 half points.
Fuck.
You talked yourself out of a full point.
Fuck me!
And you'll find out why later. She pulls out the ultimate killing utensil, which is
a butter knife.
An icicle.
Oh!
She fucking grabs an icicle from the well.
You did tell me there were icicles. You specifically said
multiple
icicles.
times.
I know.
And then she slices his face like Black Dahlia style.
Woo!
Like fucking like puts a smiley thing up there. And he's got like some fucked up teeth and crazy eyes.
Sure.
And then she kicks him in the balls.
Sup?
And she has the axe now. What does she do and what do you do? Question 3.
I will decapitate this man. I will do
You've
this.
been trying for so long.
I have. Just let me take his head off. Okay. Wait, did you ask me both what I do? Well, okay, so what I do is I decapitate him. What else is she? I mean, I feel like she and I are really simpatico. I get her. And I think this is where the decapitation happens. There is a decapitation, and I think it's now.
Oh. Point for you.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I keep interrupting Ketrin's claps.
Oh.
Give her a point. Give her. She did a good job. Decapitation.
Thank you to my husband who's required to clap for me.
Decapitation.
I appreciate you starting that. Thank you.
No, because this is exactly what this podcast is all the fuck about.
Because she's an idiot.
She runs to the fucking door. She just
Oh
takes her
my
axe
God.
and runs into the fucking doorway.
Okay, but now I get her, so thank you. Because I thought
She
we were...
doesn't stab him at all.
Yeah, I thought we were simpatico, and we're not.
Fuck, bitch.
Yeah. All right, so
Stab
she's an
that
idiot.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right. So she gets inside and shits the door is what I wrote.
Where's her rubber diaper?
Shuts the door. But wait, his hand got inside. So now she's holding the door shut.
But
you
she
know.
has an axe in her hand.
Well,
Does she not? Did I miss that?
She does. So she's holding the fucking door shut, and she's like, no. And he's reaching through with his creepy, and then it's one of those doors that has like the windows on the top part. So he's like creepily looking through the window, like laughing.
Never
like,
have those windows on the top part of your door.
And she's like, no. Ah! Question number 4: what does she do? What do you do?
Okay, well, she's a fucking idiot. So she's just like trying to hold the door shut, and she's just like, ah!
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm just going to say what I'm going to do. I have a fucking axe in my hand.
You do.
Correct?
You do.
And there's like an extended appendage.
There is.
I'm going to chop his hand off and shut the fucking door because I already ran in the house like a goddamn idiot.
Yes.
So I'm going to shut the door and I'm going to lock it. What does she do? Why did you tell me that there's a window at the top of the door other than to say he's looking through it creepily? Why did you do that? What does she do? What does she do? Maybe I just don't know what else she would do other than chop his hand off because like I feel like there's not even a way to be stupid at this point. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the fucking doubt and I'm going to say she chops his hand off too.
That's a full double ding. That's a full double ding.
Full double ding.
She stabs him in the wrist or chops his fucking, I don't know.
Whatever the
she
fuck.
hits him with
Sure,
the
sure.
axe. And then Psycho Santa is like, and pulls his hand out. She shuts the door and locks it.
Okay.
So now she goes
Does
to the
his hand fall
phone.
off?
No, I didn't
She just like
notice
injures it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You
I
think
just
they
need
would
to know
have shown
for the
that
future.
specifically.
Yeah.
So she goes to the phone and she calls the operator, which like,
Oh, because it's the 1989.
then I was like, when did 911 start?
oh,
Hadley?
It existed.
It
In
did?
1989? I thought so too.
So this bitch is just a fucking idiot?
Yes.
She was just like, operator? Get me the police, is literally what she said.
Okay, we're going to have to postmortem that because I do want to know when 911 started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were alive in 1989.
Speak for yourself, Hadley.
No, we were.
She's like, get me the police. And then she's like, you've got to help me. And then she slowly starts, she's like on the phone. It's obviously like a
holdy phone.
A holdy phone.
Yeah.
And not it has a cord.
A cord.
A corded holdy phone.
Do you push the buttons or do you spin
push
the buttons?
the buttons.
Okay, got it.
That's
Because
when
otherwise,
we are.
911, that's like 9.
I know.
One.
Which might have explained why
Maybe
she was
that's
just like,
why.
operator.
Okay.
I don't know. But it was pushy, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. They didn't really show it. That's when we are. We're push button, holdy corded phone.
Right.
So she slowly starts to look out the window of the door. But she's like, help me, the police. And then 911 operator is just like, what's the location, ma'am? And she's like, my location. And then she sees dead Jesus' dad out in the snow.
Stop it. Oh, fuck.
And that's why you lost half a point before. So question number 5, what does she do and what do you do?
So is she concerned that, like, the cops are going to come and see Jesus' dad?
I would think so.
Okay.
I mean, you just murdered him.
Right. But I mean...
And then you want the police to come to your
Okay.
home. No,
I know what I'm going to do. I got this. I don't know what this bitch is going to do, but I know what I'm going to do. So... I'm going to be like, this is my address. He already killed my step-husband. Oh, no, it would just be her.
My step-husband. I don't even know what that relationship, how does that happen?
I don't, okay. She already killed.
I really want to play that one out. Where did
What's a step-husband?
I'm not sure.
What's a step?
How did we get there?
Would it be like,
Marriages on marriages.
would it be like who your husband is going to be to me? Like a step? No, that would just be my, like, second husband.
I'm not sure.
I don't know how that family tree
Good
works.
luck.
Yeah. Guys, calm down.
I'm not having sex with Eric if that made anyone feel that way. Eric is not my husband.
Saying. That's not what I was
made it sound like we share husbands.
I'm not the one
I
talking.
don't share her husband.
I'm not the one
not
talking
share
about
her
step-husbands here.
Okay.
Okay. So,
We don't have step-husbands.
okay, so here's my address. My address is the following. Also, please get here. Psycho Santa is here. You can pick him up. And also, he killed my husband. You will find evidence of this out in my lawn. It looks like maybe maybe hit him with a poker or something, like right in the head, and then like put a plastic bag on his head. So I'm just gonna be like, this terrible thing happened. That's what I'm gonna do. She's an idiot, so she's like, never mind, wrong number, and hangs up, and then is like hangs up, and then she's like, I'm gonna take care of this Psycho Santa myself because I don't want to get caught for murder. The end. Oh my god. I fucking get this bitch so hard.
She slowly puts the phone down. Idiot. And then down the hallway behind her, there's a window. And
She still has a daughter in the house.
She does, doesn't she?
Oh my god. Child services.
So we see through that window, Psycho Santa kind of like pops his head in, and we hear like jingle, jingle. And then she turns, and there's nothing there.
Oh, okay.
So she grabs the axe, she goes down the hallway to that window, and then she looks out it for a very long time.
Like as long as it takes you to answer a question?
Oh, no, probably less.
Probably
but,
less.
like,
Yeah, okay.
actually 15 seconds, though, of just being like,
What?
window looking.
Why?
But she doesn't even move her head. She's just like one side out. Window, 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 scared face.
Why?
And then the phone rings.
Go.
And she's like, ah! And then it rings again, and she turns and she stares at the phone. And she's leaning up against the window behind her, just staring at the phone.
Don't lean against
ringing.
a window, you dumb bitch.
Yeah, you shouldn't lean against the window because smash! There's a tire swing that crashes through the window behind her.
I knew nothing about a tire swing.
I didn't either.
Okay.
And then she's like, ah! And
Oh.
the axe flies out of her hand. Now, Psycho Santa reaches in and starts choking her from behind and is just like creepy laughing. Like, ho, 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 ho. But you're creepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
What? Yeah. You heard me.
So she's reaching for the axe and she's like, no, no. And she's reaching and she reaches and she grabs it and she stabs him in the head.
Okay. All right. Nice.
And he's like, oh. And he falls back. Ho,
Dead.
ho, ho. Into the snow.
Okay.
She closes the shutters. The phone rings. She picks up. Hello? Yes? This is Surgeon blah, 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 a police station. calling-
Surgeon? Why is a surgeon?
Sorry.
Why is a surgeon working at the police station? And why is he making phone calls? Also,
I think that word is sergeant.
it's sergeant.
I was really into my story.
Okay.
This is the police station.
Sure. Hospital.
We're just calling everyone about the escaped guy, the crazy guy. Have you
Right.
heard about it? And then remember, she didn't hear that radio tale.
Oh, right, because she was busy.
Yeah.
Right.
And so her crazy eyes are all just upset now. And she's like, huh? No. What? And he's like, oh, yeah, a man killed a couple of people wearing a Santa suit. And then she looks out at dead Santa.
That sounds familiar.
And he's like, we're going to send a couple surgeons out there to check on everyone.
High five. That was good.
And she's like, wait, you're sending police here? Here?
Oh.
And he says, yes, ma'am. They should be out in 20 minutes. So lock your house and remain indoors.
Okay.
She hangs up. So the popo's coming. 20 minutes.
Okay.
And she says to herself, she's like, okay, don't panic.
Right.
And she sits down with her bloody axe. And then she looks at it.
Looks at her axe.
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
And then what does she decide? And what do you decide?
I already know what I'm doing. I was a theater major after all. So I'm going to... Oh, wait. He's dead. No, he's not dead. He's not dead.
Who's not dead?
The Santa? Santa's dead. I killed him. Yeah, I killed him. Okay.
Remember, he was like, "Ha!"
Right. Well, but I don't know who dies in this world because remember, like Jesus' dad was like, "I'm not dead." Okay, but he's dead. Great.
I don't know
All right.
how life works.
I'm gonna put the axe back in his head. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to like do some vocal warm-ups because I have a performance coming.
Hanga.
Right.
Bata.
Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for the cops.
That was a theater joke. No one liked it. No theater majors here. Nobody.
Theater.
Yeah?
Hello.
Bueller?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I'm going to
New York.
I'm going to really get myself worked up into a lather here and just be crying so that when the cops come, I'm going to be like, I killed him. I think I killed him. I don't know what's happening. My husband, is he alive? I don't know where he is. And they're going to be like, ma'am, we're sorry to tell you, but your husband is dead. No, he can't be dead. Oh my God. Thank you.
That was beautiful.
End scene. Okay. Because, like, I'm going to be, like, so traumatized that they're going to be like, this poor woman. Like, she lost her.
I feel you.
Yeah.
That was tears. That was real tears, you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Watch out, Eric.
So, that's me. What is she going to do? I think she's going to throw her husband's body down the well. To be like, what husband? Thank you.
Point for you.
Oh, thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
that was
Thank
an
you.
Oscar-winning performance.
Thank you.
But she does a similar Oscar-winning
I
performance.
cannot figure this bitch out. I don't know when she's a fucking Sammy and when she's not.
Yeah. Would you like me to perform her performance?
Yeah,
for you?
please. Oh my God, yes.
She stands up and she says, "Oh no, officer. I didn't kill him. Santa did it. Didn't you, Santa? Didn't you?"
Oh, God.
Cut to daughter asleep in the bed. Just a reminder.
Right.
I don't know if you've heard all the screaming I've been doing, but she's asleep.
Okay.
Cut back to our mom. She goes outside with the axe to the backyard. So just to be
Where the
clear,
tire swing was?
No. That's the front yard. The tire swing is the front yard with. I mean, I'm just saying front and back. But this just makes
Okay.
sense. Front yard is tire swing with dead Psycho Santa.
Oh, okay.
Backyard is the well
With Jesus'
dead.
Got it.
I'm just assuming it's the backyard because I don't know why you're trying to drag your dead husband into the front yard.
Right. Don't do that.
So, she goes outside with the axe to Jesus' dad. And so she decides to put like the little umbrella holder in the doorway to keep the door open.
Okay.
So the door doesn't, but it's snowing outside. It's fucking windy and shit. She goes over to Jesus' dad bodies. And then she lines up the axe like right over his face. And then she stabs and she misses. She hits the ground next to his face. And then like the wind is snowing. Airplane fucking goddamn it.
Those are my favorite.
It's windy and it's snowy.
And she's swimming.
It's windy and it's snowy.
Okay.
And it's blowing at the little umbrella thing. And then she lifts the axe and then she stabs.
Hi.
She misses again. And then
What the fuck, lady?
it's like snowy window.
This is like Kim playing Dead or Alive. Snowy. You think she'd hit one of them?
Fuck you.
High five.
Good one. No, I'll give it to you.
Okay, thanks.
She lines it up one more time and she lifts and she stabs. And then we just see like his legs flop up from the impact.
Oh, sure.
We assume.
Got it.
And then the door gets blown shut.
Doesn't
the
she
umbrella
live there?
falls over from
Okay.
the winding snowing.
Wait.
And then from the door shutting,
Yeah.
little girl Carrie daughter wakes up.
But not from the screaming and all
This
of that.
is
Okay.
correct. This is correct. And she's like, Santa?
Weird kid.
And so mom leaves the axe in Jesus' dad's face. And she grabs her keys and she's walking up the steps and she drops them into the snow and then is reaching around and it's a wooden step that seems to have a hole in it and the keys have gone down into the hole of the wooden step. So
Honestly,
now she
I'm
doesn't have
out.
keys to get in.
I was trying to help this bitch. I'm out. I can't.
So Carrie gets up and she looks out her window, which goes to the front yard.
Okay.
And she looks out, and we know who's in the front yard, right?
Santa.
Thank you.
Got it.
And she looks out into the snow in the front yard.
She sees dead Santa.
There's no dead Santa.
What? Well, good. I mean, guys, that would have been really traumatizing. To see dead Santa out there? Come on.
But there is a person-sized dent in the snow.
Shit.
A Santa snow angel, if you will.
Sure.
And she looks disappointed, and she goes back to bed. Now, Mom is outside, and she's digging through Jesus' dad's pockets for keys.
Okay.
And she hears, like, some jingling around her, and she starts to look around with her flashlight. And she goes back to the pockets, and then we hear jingle, jingle, and she's, like, looking, and then pockets, and then she finds his keys. So now she's going back to the door, and she's, like, right at the door, and then she stops, because then she needs to look back around with the flashlight again. And she's, like, looking some more, and, like, looking, flashlight, turn the page. Now, a snow mound, like, falls on her head from above, and she's like, ah.
That's so dumb.
I know. And so then she just goes back inside.
Okay.
And she's like, okay, I'm inside. Now what do I do, and what do you do?
I don't fucking... What the fuck is... Okay. Wait. Did she know that there was no snow angel Santa outside? She didn't see that.
I don't see how
Carrie
she
saw that.
would.
Well, I'm a mom of kitty children, so I would go upstairs and check on my child, just to make sure that she's okay. That is my first priority, and it's my first priority.
Okay, yeah.
And she's just waiting for the cops, right? But she already put the axe back in Jesus' dad's face, correct?
Yes.
What is this bitch about?
I don't know.
Okay. So she's waiting for the cops. I think she's going to go look out the other door and see that Santa's not there. No, okay. Here's what I'm all over the place, okay? I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to get my kid. I'm going to be like, we're going to go hide in a closet. Oh, no, the cops already came. Did they already come?
No, we're waiting for the surgeons.
We're waiting for the surgeons. So I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to hide in a closet with my daughter because I feel like that's really going to sell the performance if we're just like huddled in a closet, like trauma. What does she do? I'm gonna take a pass on this one. I don't get her. I need some more information. Great.
I'll give a point for you.
Thank you.
She calmly picks up the phone. Operator?
Yes.
And then she's like, the killer is here! Please, he killed my husband!
Oh, okay.
And they're like, your location? And then she looks out the door window to the backyard.
Sure.
And then she's like, my location. Out in the backyard, Jesus' dad's body is like moved a little bit and his limbs are cut off.
Fuck. Rude.
And the axe is
Gone. I know, because she's a fucking idiot.
And the operator's like, hello? And she drops the phone and she runs to the other side of the house, that window to the front yard.
Sure.
And she sees Snow Angel, Psycho Santa there.
Right.
And she picks up the other phone on that side because the operator's still there. And she's like legit scared because she's
right.
He's got an axe, he's outside, hurry, this is my address, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And the operator's like, do you have a weapon or like something to protect yourself? And she realizes Jesus' dad's gun.
Oh.
So she goes to the closet and she's reaching for a gun that's just chilling on like the back of the top shelf. Just
Sure, you have
floating around
kids, just make
amongst
it
the
super
shit.
accessible. Yeah.
But she's like reaching,
Right.
and the door ends up closing behind her. She's like, fuck.
What is with her doors?
They're like the closey kind.
The closey kind.
So then she turns the door handle and the knob falls off. She's
Oh
fucking
my
locked in the
God, this
closet.
lady needs some door maintenance. Operator?
Hello?
Door repairman?
Can I get a door surgeon, please? She's locked in to the little closet. But the closet happens to have a little window to the outside world. But in that window, she sees a ladder being placed up against the outside of the house. Fucking Psycho Santa climbs up.
Where the fuck did this bitch get a ladder?
I don't know.
Okay.
He's outside. he
From
looks
his
in
bag
the
of
window.
toys.
He looks in the window. Yeah, doesn't Santa always have a letter?
Yeah.
He looks in the window at her and he like smiles and then just looks up. And she's like, "Oh, Carrie's window! Oh my God!" And he just keeps on climbing. And she's just like, "No, Carrie!
Oh my God,
Carrie!"
she's a terrible mom.
So Carrie is upstairs and she opens up the window and pokes her head out and she's like, "Santa! Oh my God, this baby!" And she's like, "Come up!" And then the mom is just like, "No, no!" And then Carrie's like, "Come on, slowpoke."
Oh, is she cute?
She's very cute. And the mom's just like, "Help me!" And then the ladder doesn't reach all the way up to Carrie's window.
Sure.
So Psycho Santa's like on the tippy top shelf. And rung.
Yeah.
And he's reaching up. And then Carrie's like, "Here, Santa, I'll help you." So she's
How's he
reaching
reaching
down.
again? I'm sorry.
Is that jiggly? And was he jazz hands reaching?
Yeah, he was jazz hands reaching.
And he's reaching and she's reaching and they're both reaching for each other.
Oh.
And then the mom breaks down the closet door. She runs upstairs and she's like, Carrie. Carrie's room is empty.
Well, yeah.
The window is open. And then we hear, "Mommy?" from somewhere else in the house. And she's like, "Carrie!" And she runs downstairs and she stops in the middle of the stairway. She sees Carrie at the bottom.
Okay.
In the foyer.
Yep.
And
That's exactly how it's pronounced.
and Carrie sees her mom. I guess that's what I'm writing. And Carrie's like, "I told you Santa would come." And then we see she's holding hands
With
Psycho
Santa.
Santa.
Fuck me.
And Carrie's like, "I let him in."
Shit.
And then Mom is just on the steps like, "No.
No.
And Psycho Santa's just smiling and he holds up his bloody axe and then he's just like, "Naughty or nice." And then the mom is on the stairway just being like, "No.
Oh my God.
It goes on for a very long time.
Yeah.
And then we slowly fade into
Can you just like kill her? I'm over
our
it.
boyfriend. Crypty, creepy Santa
Hi,
mask.
Crypty.
And
How
he's
you
like,
doing?
and he's like, "How's that for a scream, boys and ghouls? Don't worry about little Carrie. This Santa preferred older women."
Oh, that's nice of him to tell us because I was concerned about child murder.
In pieces, that is.
Get it?
Be very careful what you ask for Christmas.
Oh,
You just might get it.
dad jokes.
That was good! That was really good!
Hi.
Do something while I count your points.
Okay, Eric, I'm gonna have you help me with this because you have a thankless job as my husband. We have 2 giveaways for you guys. Eric, I'm gonna have you choose 2 people to play our Dead or Alive game to see if they will stay alive and win a prize.
You want to volunteer here? Anyone else want to play? We need 2 people.
Volunteers, please.
Volunteers. We got one
Oh.
in the back.
There we go.
JT!
Okay.
Come on up front here.
So while you're counting my points, I'll do mine first. Yes?
We need 2.
No, I thought we had.
right here.
Didn't you have another one? Yeah.
Well,
come on
just one to start, though.
up. One to start, but yeah. You'll
So go first.
you'll go first.
So
Okay,
just to confirm, I don't know. Just
we are doing.
I know
a
I
podcast,
did your
yes.
points. I got your points already.
Oh, what are my points?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Out of 18 points, you got 11 and a half.
All right. How did I do? How did I do on my Dead or Alives?
Fucking 2 out of 4. Not great, bitch.
Better than yours, bitch.
Fuck you.
Okay, come on up. Okay.
Yay! Do we have a mic for him? Okay.
Yeah. So why don't you let him
Donahue style. You just have to.
Phil Donahue style? Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
we'll stand with you.
Okay.
Stand. Let's all be
So should I read what the prizes are, or do the Dead or Alives first?
Let's read what the prizes are.
Let's read what the prizes are. Okay.
Here's what you can win if you stay alive.
Great. Okay.
What's your name?
Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan. Okay. So, in our first prize package, we have 2 tickets to the Creepy Paranormal Nights tour from Cartwheel Art. Join a historical journalist, Hadley Mears.
We've already gotten some history facts from her tonight, so
as she guides you through the mean streets of downtown LA, sharing stories of the serial killers and spooks who have lived and died in the City of Angels. Based in the downtown arts district, Cartwheel Arts is focused on immersive experiences such as custom private group tours, guided public tours, art-activated events, and curated exhibitions. Curated? Yeah. Find them at cartwheelart.com, and you'll go see Eric for your tickets. But also, in each bag, we have some fucking badass shit from Dread Presents and Epic Pictures, our buddies over there. We have DVDs for They're Inside, Terrifier, The Golem, Dry Blood. You can find more info about them at www.epic-pictures.com or at Dread Presents and at Epic Pictures Group. So, without further ado,
Jonathan. We're doing halfsies.
We're doing halfsies.
Halfsies.
Yeah, halfsies, yeah. So you're also going to have other shit from Fangoria, but Kim's going to read that for the other prize, but they're also in yours. Do we get it? Yeah. Got it. Great. Okay. So y'all are going to know what this one is about or from. But in honor of our very first live show, we're going to give you an opportunity to not die. You're home alone. Your significant other is on their way over, and you're going to watch a scary movie, eat some popcorn, and probably bone, okay? So you get a call from a wrong number. Oh, and this is back in, like, the holdie phone cordless, but still holdie phone, not cell phones, okay?
So no caller ID then?
No caller ID, correct.
Copy.
You get a call from a wrong number, and you're like, sorry, wrong number, goodbye. He calls back. His questions are getting a bit more personal, and he keeps trying to keep you on the phone. You can lock your doors, but you've got a lot of glass doors, which I advise against. At one point during the phone call, he indicates he can see your ass. What do you do? Not like, he can see, like, you, like, not your asshole. I mean, maybe he can see your asshole. I don't know what you do when you're waiting for your girl to come over. Who knows? Yeah.
And all my doors are glass.
Well, like your back doors to the back of your house, of your back house. Of your...
So I'm in my back house.
Of your ass house.
Back
yeah.
part of my...
Yeah. Your glass hole, I heard that on you. That was good.
So basically, I just have to get off the phone and get away from the glass doors?
But he can fucking see your asshole right now.
So I just cover my asshole, get away from the glass doors, and hang up the phone?
Hang up the phone. Okay, what if he calls back? Why am I helping you?
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So I just don't answer.
This motherfucker can see you.
So he's in the house.
And he's a fucking asshole. And he's like saying shit like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like, this isn't good. He's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
this is a podcast about murder and horror.
Do I have weapons?
Okay. Anything is a weapon if you believe in it.
So I grab anything that's a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to the kitchen.
Got it.
I'm gonna get the scissors.
Scissors. Interesting choice in the kitchen of knives.
Because everybody's got kitchen scissors, right?
Sure. Yeah. Nobody has kitchen knives. You're right.
You're right. Because the knives are obvious. I'm gonna grab the scissors. All right.
Oh, he's trying to get creative. Okay.
I'm gonna grab the scissors.
Okay. Got it.
And then I'm gonna go and I'm going to lock all the doors.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
And they're all glass. Because I'm rich, apparently.
You are. Rich people only have glass doors.
So I'm going to get away from the doors. Mm-hmm. And you can see me. So I'm going to go look around the house.
Okay.
Because he can see me. Maybe it's in the house. I don't know.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stab anybody I find.
Stab anybody I find. All right. I'm going to give you a point. I'm going to give you 3/4 of a point, but that's still a win. Because I'm like, when are you calling 911?
So there's a right answer?
Yeah, this is from Scream, you guys. So what you're not going to do is what Drew Barrymore did, where she doesn't call 911 and then just kind of runs around the open house not hiding and screaming a lot. So you're not going to do that, which is why you got a point. So great job.
Thank you.
So here's your prize, and we have lots of fun things in there. Why don't you read the other stuff that's in there, too, so that we can...
So...
I'm not going to give you my phone. That was in the bag, too. I need that. Yeah.
So that one comes with the 2 tickets to the paranormal tour. This one comes with 2 tickets to the Rated R Speakeasy. They discover their secret speakeasy entrance and emerge into a haven for horror fans, artists, and filmmakers alike. It's a full bar, horror movie screenings, live entertainment, etc., etc. And this will be for their September speakeasy. So go see Eric for your passes. Also,
both bags have this.
Both bags have some swag from Fangoria. Whoop, whoop, whoop. They've been around for fucking 40 years, and now it's better than ever. They've relaunched their magazine. Each issue is jam-packed with 100 pages of exclusive curated content honoring horror and material you can only find in their magazine. You can also find them online at fangoria.com.
So you have issue number 4 of the Fangoria magazine in here as well with a t-shirt. You've got some fucking games and some DVDs and some awesome shit. So that's for you. So make sure, go talk to Eric. Go talk to Eric so that you can get your paranormal tours.
Both of them come with Turbo Kid box set.
A Turbo Kid
box.
Yeah.
Which is, we didn't open it. I don't know. Can someone open it and let us know?
Yeah.
Which is from Epic Pictures. And then t-shirts and all kinds of fucking swag from Epic and Dread and Blu-ray DVDs and Fangoria.
There's some legit shit in here.
Stickers,
there's like fucking
Fango.
patches. There's like movie tickets and
Arena
shit
Lounge.
at Arena
I don't know.
Cine
This
Lounge.
show's great. God
Oh, shit.
damn it.
We just give
This
shit
is
away.
awesome. Who's next?
Who's our second person? Come
Get
on.
over here.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna join right here.
Get in here.
You guys got like a whole bar over there.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
What's your name?
My name is Matthew.
Hi, Matthew.
Hi. How are you?
Great.
Thank you for talking with us tonight.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Get down here.
We can share. You can
Ready?
go in that corner. Is that all right?
I'll stand. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
No, I wasn't even being
I can stand,
facetious.
too.
I was being I was being for real.
There was a movie. I forget what scene it is, but that line's used like 3 different times. Like everyone's like, sit down. He's like, I'll stand.
There is.
What movie is that?
We'll never know.
All right, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, let's see if you can stay alive.
Hopefully.
This is the time before cell phones or automatic windows.
Very important.
In cars.
18.
Automatic windows in cars. We can assume there's a rolly phone or a touchy phone. And before it was extremely common knowledge to not pick up a hitchhiker. So
Is it still?
So you're driving down like a desolate highway.
This is a stick shift, right?
No, automatic.
Oh, okay. We had automatic cars.
Automatic.
Okay.
It's
I'm
raining.
just wondering how many
You
hands
gotta be in
I
there.
have to
You got to get
survive.
in the scene. You got to get in the scene. It's raining. You come upon a hitchhiker stranded on the side of the road, and you pick him up.
Him.
Okay.
Okay.
He gets in the.
Rutger Hauer, actually. That's why I did this one.
It's Rutger Hauer. Rutger Hauer. I know who he is.
Yeah, plays the hitchhiker.
But his name is challenging. Mostly from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. R.I.P. So, for the... He gets in the car and he lights a cigarette. He's fine. I mean, he's like kind of weird and won't really tell you where he's going.
That was good for us at that time, right? Cigarettes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because it's like,
Does he offer me a cigarette?
It's like
that's kind of rude, right?
pushy phone. So
it's raining.
I
get him in my car and I can't smoke.
So you're about to come upon a stranded car on the side of the road. And when you go to slow down, he grabs your leg and he pushes down your leg to like force you to like accelerate.
Of course.
You ask him, what did you do that for? And he doesn't really answer. And
this guy's a little forward.
You start kind of asking more questions. He doesn't tell you.
Kind of. Kind of start asking questions. Like I'll start a question, but then
You're trying to be like, dude, bro, why'd you do that? And he tells you that he doesn't need gas and that the car back there. Oh, I guess he was like, I need gas. That's why you picked him up. I don't know. I'm just reading this.
Okay.
But he's like, oh, I don't need gas. The car back there that I was standing next to has a guy in it with no legs, no arms, and no head because I removed them. And at this point,
Very forward.
you're concerned. You're concerned.
Right.
So now you're
That's the
coming.
red flag.
Yeah. Like you're like,
Okay.
smoking's cool. This is cool.
Touching
leg.
my high thigh.
But you decapitated and de-armed legged people.
That's where we draw the
Yeah,
line.
you're like, oof.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Shouldn't have picked up this hitchhiker. So you're coming upon a construction site. People.
This one road is very busy.
But your passenger pulls out a knife and then grabs your junk.
I won't do that.
Ketrin said she won't do that.
This podcast got very interesting.
You're like, I didn't know that's what I signed up for.
How much swag is in this bag?
It's fucking great, bro. And he basically indicates that he does not wish for you to scream for help as the construction worker approaches your car. What do you do?
Okay,
So he's holding a knife at you
and
and
still
holding
grabbing my
your
junk.
And he's like, don't fucking tell that construction fucking guy anything.
Okay. Can I just, real quick, the construction worker's walking up to my car, and
Apparently
clearly
he's
there's
approaching.
a knife.
Yeah,
he's
he's
Who's
holding.
not going to see that?
It's very subtle and it's very dark and it's a movie.
Oh, right.
See what I'm saying?
I forgot.
Yeah. So in the construction, I wrote these, so I'm helping you. That
Right.
he's like, what brings you out here, son?
And then, so I very nervously just reach over to the window and slowly crack it down, right?
Right.
Okay.
I slow the car to a stop.
Sure.
I say, I give the construction worker a lot of eye contact.
Okay.
And I
okay,
try
right.
to verbalize and communicate through
verbal eye contact.
my eyes.
Yes.
Because it's dark, right? It's so dark that you can't see a knife to my neck. Right. You can't see this dude holding my junk.
Right.
I slightly turn my head, so now he's getting that back profile of my back ear, right?
And you're like,
and I burn my lip.
okay.
And then, actually, you know what? Can I just roll up to it really fast and then slam on the brakes? He goes forward, bangs his head off the dash. The knife goes flying. Then I stop, slap the knife, roll down, help. Do all that?
Yes, that's a ding. Good job. Nice. I think you stayed alive. Here's
I'm
what
like
they
really
do, just in
sweaty
case.
right now.
And I know, right? It's fucking. You really gotta put
People
yourself
touching
there.
my knees and knives and.
So they keep driving through. He starts to say more menacing shit about slitting your throat and popping your eyeballs out. And then finally, you muster the pussy to scream, I don't want to die. And then you manage to open the car door and you push him out of your moving vehicle.
Wait, how do I reach across? The knife's at my neck and I reach all the way across.
Movie.
Now that you've driven through the construction site, he's like, I don't need to hold this knife to your neck anymore. Like, so now he's just like being a dick. Yeah. We're cash. And he's like, do you know what it's like to have your eyeballs popped out? And you're like, I don't wish to know.
So
you push him out of the car. Yeah.
Good job. You
Great
stayed alive.
job.
Go to Eric for your other prizes. And,
yeah.
Thank
Eric
you
will
for
need your
playing.
info. Oh my fucking God, Kim, I think we did it.
Oh my God, I think we did it.
My rubber diaper needs to be changed. That was fucking terrifying. We have some really important thank yous, which are the card
We
you're
just
holding.
want to say thank you so much to Steady Brewing. They gave all of you some motherfucking free beer tonight.
Right?
So everyone say thank you. They're an independent brewery right here in Long Beach. Actually fucking down the street. They're a fucking sponsor. And they're really fucking cool and you should go. Actually, we went to their brewery and it's like very cool.
So
very chill,
delicious.
and they're amazing guys. And ladies. And also, thank you to Pulp Fiction Books and
Pulp
Comics.
Fiction. God damn it.
For hosting us.
Yeah.
They have a location here in Long Beach and in Culver City. You can find them on Insta and Twitter at Pulp Fiction Comics.
Yeah.
And
you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
Feel free to like keep drinking Steady's beer, keep shopping at the comic book store, buy some shit. There's more swag from Dread Presents and Fangoria on the table. Shout out to everyone who helped us put this on, which includes Eric, very much so, who is Catherine's husband.
You're the best.
He did fucking everything today while we played at Midsummer Scream and does so much for our podcast. Shout out to Molly at Blogging Banshee for giving us an air-conditioned dressing room today. We love you. I think that's so. This has been Kim and Kat Stay Alive. Maybe. So until next week, stay alive.
And you guys, this is your cue. Thank you guys.
Thank you.